down low, bounce, right, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house, and the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me, by the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Violation.
Hey, Shama.
Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a roughneck on it. Big just want. Ask me if I'm finished now. I just begun. I ain't giving out no to no. 100 men. I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Get around with call Pedro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
He want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands. It's 100 bands. You like 100 ain't got one man. You like 100 ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. What? Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like why, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly, with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. He's playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black. let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Gino. This one taken in by Chanel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to let one go, looking for Miles. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Broncos.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Thrown left side, the catch is made.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield, looking for Ingram. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, here's Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas. From the shotgun, Smith. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, Smith. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throw it. Nix. That's taken in by Achane. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Looking underneath for Achane. Finding room at midfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now he'll run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's caught left side by Ingram. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Nix now on 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. And Zach Allen there on the tackle. Working out of the gun, Smith. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Nix. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They go play action with Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play action now. It's Gino. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Mims. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and
that one intercepted. Picked up by Amik Robertson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On first down is Smith. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 45-yard line.
A second down throw for Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's gonna have the Raiders first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the pistol, Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Going to catch up to it. Yes.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Once again, it's Achane. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Smith to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, Smith. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Gino to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Broncos take over first down at their own 30-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Throwing is Nix. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. That's taken in by Achane. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. Whoa. And he's into the end zone yet again. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. They'll toss it here to Achane. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Here we go.
Here's Gino. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have...
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. This one taken in by Chenault.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Now, a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
At the 50-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, bitches like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They raining